Hey, Blue Table fans! Boom!
Hey, hey!
Boom! All right, finally, oh my gosh, Rich has been off in like Rich-topia, and so we're finally playing a game.
Rich-topia is an amazing place. Everybody should go there.
It is. It's pure win. All right. So we're playing a game of Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, and it's Dark Elves. This is that giant Dark Elves army, which we just finished, giving them a little break in here. I'm going to go over those in just a minute. And, of course, Lizardmen. Most of these models are actually from a traded-in army that I will probably just hold on to for the time being. So I've got a studio army. I've always loved Lizardmen. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. So many, like about 100 figs in it. So, all right. So folks, we're actually not going to make comments about the game itself or the state of the industry, right?
Right.
Because we have a lot to say about that.
Of course.
But basically, you're just going to see a couple of novices go thumb through this 4-page rule book and give this game a go. So, you know, why don't we just introduce the armies and talk a little bit about them. So, Rich, why don't you start?
Okay, so because I don't know much about the game, I just kind of chose some basic units that I knew a little about. So I got a Dreadlord on a cold one. Here he is here. Dreadlord on a cold one. And then I got a unit of cold ones. I got a Dark Elf Sorceress. She's right here. And then I got a unit of, they're called Dread Spears now, and these are Dark Shards.
Those are actually Blackguard.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, and you should use them as Blackguard too.
Okay, we'll use them as Blackguard. So these are Dark Shards, they're the crossbows. I brought a Hydra, War Hydra, 2 repeater crossbows just because they've always been awesome, so might as well bring them. And then a Cold One Chariot. So that's really what I brought, just to kind of learn the game and learn how to play. So
yeah,
we'll
and you know what? We're just eyeballing it. And by the way, I want to make 2 predictions. Number 1, Age of Sigmar will be close to or more popular than 40K.
Oh.
I'm putting that out there.
Wow.
I'm just saying it could be a thing. Okay, and then the second thing is something I just forgot because that first one was just completely...
Rich-topia is awesome!
Rich-topia. Rich-topia. Oh, no, it's that regarding points values, I predict there will be a private organization of some kind, maybe a club or tournament organizers, that will come up with effectively the Kelly Blue Book of points values. So, like Kelly is a private company, but pretty much, you know, a lot of times that's where you go just to find out what the deal is. All right, so on the Lizardmen side, I've got 2 Slaawn. And by the way, these guys can summon more Lizardmen units. And I imagine them like warping in the style of the Protoss. So they can warp in units, but the units can't move the following movement phase. They're just kind of stuck there for a turn. I've got a Troglodyte. And then 3 units of Temple Guard. Temple Guard are awesome, by the way. Love them. They actually get a bonus if they're near a hero, so they'll get a bonus next to these guys. And I have 2 Skink Priests. Yeah, this is just a regular skink. Just use your imagination. And a whopping 2 Kroxigor. And so we're not going to go into their special abilities or anything, because A, we're learning them as we go along. And B, isn't that nice how I turned that around for you British people? B, it's just for the sake of time. You're just going to learn as we go along, and we're going to discover some fun things and have a really good time. So stay tuned for the bat rep. I'm now going to post this introduction, and Rich and I are going to get going. And we're back. We've already set up. Pretty straightforward setup. First off, both players roll a dice. Rich won with a 5. I only rolled a 1. So that meant he got to split the table up in one of 3 ways. So you can do kind of like interlocking L shapes. Your classic pitched battle like we did.
Correct.
And or long ways,
right.
the 40K anvil. And so he picked pitched battle, or I guess the long ways. And that meant I got to choose a side. I've already set up the battlefield symmetrically, and terrain doesn't really influence that much. So then whoever rolled the highest sets his first guy down. And it has to be 12 inches away from enemy territory. So my territory goes right up to the middle.
Yep.
And so you have to set up, so it's pretty much the classic 24 inches apart is how that works. And yeah, so let's see, who goes first? Count the number of models. Okay, we have roughly equal things, so there's no sudden death victories. Oh, the player that finished setting up first always chooses who takes the first turn in the first round of battle. And yeah, and it was me. Okay, Rich, that's a toughie. Do I want to take the first turn?
I don't know.
I think I do. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the first turn because I have like spells and stuff.
So do I.
And that's gonna help me. Hey. All right. You know what? We'll just see how the spells work, okay? All right. Once you have finished setting up all of your units, nominate one of your models as your general. I'm going to have it be this purple guy right here.
Okay, mine will be my Dreadlord on a cold one.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Glorious Victory. Okay, so that's just however many models are dead. There's no sudden death. Okay, battle rounds. So here it goes. I'm taking the first turn.
Hero phase.
So I'll start with my hero phase. So during my hero phase, my general, this purple Salon here, purple Salon, fantastic. Purple-headed Salon. Okay, so he is going to use his Gift from the Heavens ability, which means all my guys, Seraphons, which is the whole army, within 10 inches can fly and add 1 to their saving
I thought it said
rolls.
pick a unit.
No, I don't think so. If a Salon Mage Priest uses this ability, Seraphon units from your army within 10 inches.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a bubble.
Okay.
Yep, and yeah. All right, so the other thing is I'm going to start doing my magic. So each of the Salons...
Cast that, or is it just automatic?
No, it's a command ability. It's not a spell.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Cool.
So, yeah, he like flies them, I guess. All right. I imagine maybe they're like jumping like moonwalkers or something like that.
I love it.
So you guys can all imagine lizardmen moonwalking now, so you're welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing spells. And I'm going to, so, by the way, the skink priests don't have spells, they just have an ability. So I'm going to do, so each of the Salon, this is the cool thing about lizardmen. So each of the Salon can summon any unit. So basically they have like 30 spells for summon whatever it is. So I'm going to start with Summon Saurus, casting value of 6.
So wait, how many, you just get, there's no winds of magic anymore?
No winds of magic. It's like a skill test.
Awesome.
So I try and get a 6 or higher.
Okay.
In fact, let's read, because I don't want to like do things wrong when the rules are only 4 pages long. Total is equal to or greater than the casting value of the spell. Okay, so here it comes. Summon. This guy's doing Summon Saurus on a 6. Oh, and hold on. I get +1 to my roll because of the constellation that I rolled for the game.
Okay.
For having any Salon. Here it comes. 5 up. Okay, I make it. So I summon 10 Saurus warriors within 15 inches of him. Now you can attempt to unbind it if any of your wizards are within 18 inches of my guy. So you're not. So in come the Saurus warriors. Next spell. So there's my 10 Saurus warriors. I'm going to attempt it again. 5 up. Okay, I make it. Here comes more Saurus warriors. Here's my second unit of Saurus warriors. And then the Salon's going to do Mystic Shield. In fact, let's see.
Do your powers say they can be used in every...
1 to the save rolls.
They can be used in every phase?
Well, that's the rule for spells.
Oh,
you can use...
See, I'm not...
Oh, but can you use the same spell twice?
I don't know.
Just unbind a spell, to unbind a spell, the roll beats, da-da-da-da-da. All can use the spells described as well as any spells listed on their walls. Oh, a wizard can only attempt to cast each spell once per turn. So I actually couldn't cast Summon Source Warriors twice.
But a different one could. It says a wizard.
Right, all right. Well, let's assume that this guy casts the second one then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do Summon Chameleon Skinks. So it's on a 6, which becomes a 5, or I get a +1. So that's successful. And I can set up a unit of 5 Chameleon Skinks. However, they do have the ability disappear from sight. In your hero phase, this unit can blend with its surroundings and go into hiding. If it does so, remove it from the battlefield. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon it, and then they're going to hide.
Okay.
And then the other Swan Mage Priest is going to do the same thing on a 5 and succeed. So I have 2 units of those. And then this guy is going to do Mystic Shield. And that is...
That does not
that fails with a 3. Okay, and so my other guy for his 3rd spell is going to do Mystic Shield. And he succeeds. So that is, I pick a unit within 18 inches, and I can add 1 to save rolls.
Right.
God, that's awesome.
Yes.
Because I reroll failed saves in the shooting phase. So the question is, what is Rich going to...
For who?
1 unit.
1 unit?
The command ability Gift from the Heavens was until my next hero phase. Any within 10 inches.
Anybody within 10 inches of him. Okay.
Yep. Okay, or is it units within 10 inches? Yeah, units. Okay, great. And guys, that's important because let's say one guy is within 10 inches. That's like the unit is within 10 inches, is how I'm reading it at least. Okay, so anyway, so that was my magic. So which guy has the Mystic Shield again? It was this guy.
Yes.
That guy has Mystic Shield. I better get some counters out. All right, and then now we've got the Skink Priests.
So are you putting it on him or are you putting it on a unit?
I have to pick a unit.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Mystic Shield. I'm going to put it on that unit right there.
Okay.
So I'll just have to remember that.
I'll get a marker.
Skink Priest, Priestly Trappings. Okay, so both of them are going to attempt it. It's a 4-up to do it. So this guy, 4-up, he succeeds. And that means 8 inches can reroll run rolls, charge rolls, and save rolls. And then this guy, 4-up, he also succeeds. So both of those are doing Celestial Rites. And that's my hero phase.
Here's your shield on those guys.
Okay.
What else
So
did you
that's
have?
just that unit. I had the command ability.
But that's on everybody within...
Gift from the Heavens.
We know that's on everybody within...
Yeah, but I should mark this guy
Okay.
as having it. So, I don't know, we just use this little
Sure.
purple arrow there. I'll get better ones in a second. Rich isn't very good at picking out attractive counters. All right. And, okay, so we're on to the next phase, which is movement phase. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, great. I also have an Inspiring Presence, but I've already
Everybody
used the
has-
command
everybody
ability.
has that.
That's right, movement phase. Start your movement phase by picking one of your units and moving each model in that unit until you've moved all the models. Pick another unit. Lizardmen have finished moving. Really simple. I just moved my army behind this screen of whatever it is, warriors. I'm probably in danger of the cold ones already because you add 2d6 to their charge. These guys just kind of lagged here. But the Troglodon is actually going to be able to shoot this turn, so I'm very happy about that. So I did move everybody. The Lizardmen were just summoned this turn, so I can't, or the Saurus Warriors. Do bear in mind, I have 2 units of Chameleons in hiding now. And shooting phase. You can shoot with models armed with missile weapons. Pick one of your units. You may not pick a unit that ran or retreated this turn. Each model in the unit attacks with all its missile weapons. After all the models in the unit have shot, you can choose another unit to shoot with until all units that shot have done so. Wow, that is shooting right there. That's all it says.
All right.
So let's go. To hit,
What do you have that can shoot just the troglodyte?
Yep, just
Okay.
it's noxious spittle.
Yep.
Range is 18 inches because it
Okay.
hasn't taken any wounds. It'll go down as it gets hurt. D3 attacks, so number of attacks is 1. I hit on a 3+, which I hit.
Good.
And it wounds on a 3+, so it wounds. And the damage is 2, so you got to make 2 saves.
2 saves, no modifier.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's awesome. So the spittle actually has the drawn to the screams
Okay, here's my
rule.
save.
So if he takes any wounds, what's the save?
4+. No.
Okay, there's no rend. Why are you re-rolling it?
I got 2, right? 2 wounds?
No, yes, 2 wounds, sorry, my bad.
Cocked?
Cocked, yep.
No, I take 2 wounds.
That's awesome. So the Troglodon's charge, if I may, 10 inches plus 2d6, I could actually make it, because with the drawn to the screams special rule, he adds 3 to its charge to a successful charge roll.
Okay.
So that's all my shooting. None of my other guys have missile weapons.
Okay.
So it's only this guy. So let's go ahead and, would you measure the range of the charge? I think we should do it like over the hill.
It's because didn't you measure it? And
Yeah, but, all right.
so yeah,
Let's call it
17
18.
and a half. So you
Okay.
need 18.
So I have 10 inch, let's call it 19 for good measure.
Okay.
So I have a 10 inch
Does
movement.
terrain not affect it?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
As far as I can tell. Okay, any of your units within 12 inches of the enemy in your charge phase can make a charge move. Oh, wait a minute.
You're not within 12.
Oh, you have to be within 12? What? Wow.
Because you
Any
don't
of
get
your
to
units
add it
within
to your
12?
movement, Shawn. You just get the 2d6.
Really?
Yeah, that's all you get.
Oh, I thought, because I was like, that guy has a huge charge
No,
range.
you just get
10 plus 3
No,
plus
you just get the
2d6.
2d6.
That's enormous. Wow, you have to be within 12 inches. So the plus 3 inches to the charge is, well, it's helpful if you just roll the 2d6.
Right.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's an incredible power. Okay, hold on. And roll 2 dice, number of inches. Yeah, that's it. Your base move does not help you.
Nope.
Wow, and you have to get within 1/2 inch. Okay, that's my turn then. Your turn.
Okay.
And here we go with Rich.
So
All right,
my
and
command
I'm going to
phase-
figure out who's got what powers here because I have a lot going
I have
on.
Inspiring Presence.
Okay,
so
got
he
it.
will assign
Hero
that to
phase.
him,
Okay?
so he will not have to take any battle shock tests.
Yeah, which
until my next
incidentally is a
hero phase.
huge deal.
Okay. So then I'll do my movement.
All right,
that's my line.
let's put a counter on him.
Yes.
With that.
See, Shawn used the beautiful counters I got too.
No, those are just the least ugly of the ones that you picked. I'm going to go pick some good counters
we'll be
now.
Right back.
All right, it's Rich's hero phase.
So my sorceress attempted to cast Arcane Bolt, and she failed. So that's all I can cast. Shawn cast his
that
eight
it?
towers. Yeah, that's she can
I
cast
know.
one spell.
Really?
Right here in her description, she can cast.
That's pathetic.
Where is she?
That's really terrible.
A sorceress, she can attempt to cast one spell in each of your hero phases and attempt to unbind one spell in each enemy hero phase.
Right.
That's it.
All right.
And she didn't want to sacrifice one of the archers, so it's onto my movement phase. If I
Okay.
sacrifice an archer, I get a +2, I think, to my roll.
Dude,
But
you
I-
should do that.
I'm not going to sacrifice a dude.
All right.
Okay, movement. We'll be back.
It's apparently I'm fighting the nice dark elves. She's like, oh, you know,
I like that
I just
guy."
like all these guys. They're all good. Who am I to take a life? So anyway, okay, so my guys, the skink priests do not cast spells. They just do this pulse, which gives them celestial rights. And celestial rights is reroll run, charge, and saves. So I put little counters on each of the guys that were affected by the 2 different priests at the time of the casting. This guy did the command, what was it? He did the Mystic Shield on these guys. And Mystic Shield means you add 1 to the save rolls. for these. And by re-rolling the save rolls for those Temple Guard is going to be amazing, because the great thing about Temple Guard is they have a 4-up save, and that's very high for this game. So they'll have a 3-up re-rollable, and that just makes them extremely durable. They also have Star Drake shields, which ignores -1 rends. So that's actually going to help me quite a bit. So, but quite frankly, I don't even know what to say. I think the summoning ability is like, I must be reading it wrong or something, because it seems so powerful.
I haven't done my goodie.
That's true. You haven't done your goodies yet either.
Maybe we'll find that my shooting.
But I mean, if the sorceress, if all she does is one spell, then the Slans are obviously more than a match. Like, you should take 3 sorceresses per Slan.
Right.
Yeah, do you want to just drop some more on the... No, dude, Shawn, I would seriously feel better.
Shawn.
I would feel better.
You're about to feel better right now.
That's fine. Yes. Bring the pain. The pain will make me feel better. Less guilty that my army is so awesome.
Shooting phase right now.
Okay, go.
So...
I'm sick of you not shooting, Rich. Just do it.
We're going to fire at the... Now, what's your save on your big priest guy?
Oh, the Slans?
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, I don't know. I didn't think you would target them.
Why not?
They have a 4-up.
How many wounds do they have?
They have 7 wounds.
Okay.
Each.
Well, let's start shooting them.
Oh, wow. They're actually decent in close combat now with Azure Lightning. What the heck?
Okay, so, Shawn, you're within my...
Yeah, that's a melee weapon.
You are within my 36 inches.
Oh, those things go 36 inches?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
But I only get 12 shots.
Oh, only 12? Shut up. Okay, so you hit. Okay, before you roll, because this is our first actual, like, killing stuff roll, other than my pathetic ranged attack. What's great that I like about Age of Sigmar is that all the information you need to tell your opponent how many wounds they're taking is on your end of things. And it makes it a little more simplistic, but you're going to start seeing people, I've already started doing it, calculating like damage output. Because you can do it without toughness or weapon skill of your opponent. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, nice. If I make a wound roll of a 6 or more, it does 2 wounds.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Barbed bolts or whatever.
Here's 2 hits.
So this is shooting here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, look at all those 1s and 2s.
4 hits. All hit is on 5+, right?
Is it 5s?
Oh, no, it's a 4+.
Okay.
But there's a lot of 1s and 2s.
Wow,
so.
that was
4+.
highly unlikely.
So here's to wound.
What do you need to wound?
This one does 2.
Whoa, I don't like that.
And 3+ to wound. So 4 wounds.
Wow, I don't like that. Dude, I don't like that one bit. I should have put the shield on him. Oh, he's got like nothing. Nope.
What's his armor?
Yeah. His armor's 4.
Okay.
So 4 wounds. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Looking for 4s. Does it have rending? It'll say rending -1?
Yes,
probably?
-1.
Okay, so I need 5s to save. Okay, awesome. I only take 2 wounds. We have these red dice, especially for wounds for this game. So my commander has taken 2. He has 5 left.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
They're out of range. So these guys are going to fire...
Wait, who is out of range?
He is. They were
Out of what range?
They were looking at him. Their range is only 16.
Oh, for the crossbowmen.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you shoot at something else?
They're going to shoot at something
okay.
else. They will shoot at the... Man, there's so many things. I guess they'll shoot at the Croxigors. So they get 2 shots each, so that's 20 shots.
Okay. This is where units of guys really show their colors. Because if you do like damage output calculations for a monster, it's not that many. They only do like 3 or 4 wounds typically.
Okay.
But a unit of guys could do like a ton. Okay, go. I'm ready. Croxigor have an armor of 4. But I will re-roll my saves, which is nice. Oh, no, wait. Hold on.
Okay.
The Celestial Rites affected this guy. He gets to re-roll his saves. See if I, no, I don't convert
Still
any.
took the 2.
That's what I get for forgetting. Okay, so we got the crossbowmen. They're unleashing a hail of bolts.
They hit on 5 pluses.
Black, barbed bolts.
Not many hits. 3
How
hits.
many? 4 ups?
3 hits. 5 pluses.
They hit on 5s?
Yeah.
Those guys suck.
Yeah, they hit on 5s. And they wound on 4s.
Wow. They're shooting
Nothing.
at prox. Wow, all 1s.
Yeah.
Dude, that was really a sad showing. for them.
Okay. So
Okay, I'm
now we've got this one. I guess he could shoot there. Or he could shoot the troops in. He's going to shoot the lizard thing.
The Troglodon?
Yeah. 12 shots. Here we go. My goodness. What did I say I hit on? 4 pluses. So right on odds.
Okay.
And you take wounding on 3 pluses, 5 wounds.
Wow, and do they do multiple wounds for the bolt
The
throwers?
one on the 6 does multiple wounds. If I roll
Okay,
a 6. So,
so you did 5 wounds to the
And
Troglodon?
it's -1 Ren.
Okay, awesome. Here you go, Troglodon. He has a 4-up save, and that's it.
You have a 5 plus.
Yep, here it goes.
Save 2. You
Wow,
took 3 wounds.
awesome. 3
How
wounds
many does
on
he
him.
have?
And he has 12 wounds,
Oh,
which, by the way, was it 3?
3.
Okay, and by the way, that's typical for a monster. Monsters usually have whatever.
Okay.
By the way, you'll notice this guy's missing his right hand. That is magnetized, and I just couldn't find the magnetized piece right off,
Okay, so this
in case
thing,
anybody was wondering.
This thing's going to fire Chariot. Sorry, guys.
Guy, this looks handsome. I love it. I absolutely love it.
So 4 attacks, 5 plus to hit, 4 plus to wound. You know what? We're going to fire on.
Scourge Runner.
Can you make people run by shooting them? Do they have to take break tests or bravery tests?
I think so. Because Battle Shock is in
That's a
the
separate
shooting
phase,
phase,
right.
too. Battle
the
Shock
last
phase.
phase.
In the Battle Shock phase, both players must take Battle Shock tests for units from their army that have had models slain during the turn. The
Okay.
player whose turn it is tests first. Roll a dice, add the number of models, blah, blah, blah. Yep, yeah,
So not
you
for
do.
wounds, only
Yeah,
for
and you
slain.
make it for, I guess, so hold on a second. So if you have a unit of 10 guys and you lose 2 guys in shooting,
-2
and then you
bravery.
charge me and you do 3 more in close combat, the way I'm reading it is it's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So he's
That is a
gonna
big
shoot-
deal.
He's going to shoot the Sauruses.
Okay, I'm ready.
Or the, is that what they are? Saurus
Yep.
warriors? Yeah. 1 hit,
We have a save of 5,
1 wound.
1 wound.
And it is not Ren.
Okay, here it comes. He fails.
You
Wrench-
lost
oh no, I re-roll it because
Okay,
of
yep,
the
yep.
celestial rights.
No.
Nope, still
you
didn't
lost
do
1
it.
guy.
Now I get to pick, so I'm gonna pick this guy right here.
Okay.
First casualty of the game, Rich.
Okay. So now it's on to my
Charges.
That's my shooting phase. Now it's my charge phase. So I will declare charges. I will start with my Cold One Knights
Okay, I'm
at
ready.
the grave or the Temple Guard.
All right, well, there's no charge reaction, so you just roll 2d6
Okay.
and see if you can get in. A
6
6.
inches.
Yep, that's enough.
So do they move individually? How
Well,
does this work?
let's read it. Hero phase, combat phase, charge phase. Yeah, we're actually in the charge phase. Any of your units within 12 inches, roll 2 dice. Cannot pick a unit that ran or retreated, nor one that is within 3 inches of the enemy. All right. The first model you move must finish within ½ inch of an enemy model.
Okay.
If not, charge has failed. Once you've moved all the models in the unit, you can pick another unit to make a charge. Okay, so go.
So
Now, just as a matter of like tactics here, you might, because it doesn't say you have to pile in or anything.
right.
So let's say you want a bunch of units to charge the same unit. It seems to me that you might want to like hold some of the guys back and then let the other unit sneak in. right?
Right.
And by the, oh yeah, you moved, then you shot.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Now we're charging in here.
Yeah, so he doesn't have other units moving in, so he may as well do it. Yep, and these guys have the Mystic Shield. Is that going to help them?
I think you said that was only in the...
I think it was only ranged.
Yeah, only against shooting.
Oh no, it's against everything.
Okay.
Yeah, what was only against shooting? All right,
It's
anyway.
maybe it's the reroll thing for his command ability.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So now, I think,
Okay.
should I charge with the crossbowmen? I don't know.
Yeah, it's his command ability, Gift of the Heavens.
Okay, so I'm going to charge with the Hydra.
Okay, and who are you charging again?
Charging right there.
Okay, the Swords of Warriors.
10
10 inches, that's plenty.
Easily.
He's crunched right on in.
Boom.
Okay, good. That was
Okay.
probably very wise.
Then the Blackguard, they're going to be out of range. They can't get a 12.
Well, you could...
Well, they could go here.
Yeah,
That's
there you
only
go.
9.
Yeah.
They'll do that. They'll try that.
Okay, get rid of this.
No.
5.
So do they
Didn't
move?
make it. Nope, they don't
Okay,
go
they don't
anywhere.
move. Okay. The commander. Does he want to join? They're going to slaughter that unit. You know what? He's going to join the Hydra and charge those,
Yeah, you should.
those warriors.
Okay,
Yeah.
8 inches. Awesome.
Boom.
Okay, great.
Okay. And he's out of range, so he can't charge. So I'm done with charge move.
All right, here we go.
Combat phase, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Combat phase.
Ooh, you know what's interesting is now that we've actually set up, you do not need these 2 out of the 4 pages of the rules. We'll just set those aside. And this is it. This is this game right here. Okay, I like it. Okay,
So the
any
player-
unit that is charged or has models within 3 inches of an enemy unit can attack with its melee weapons in the combat phase. The player whose turn it is, that's you, picks a unit to attack with.
Okay. Let's start with my Cold One Knights, I guess.
Okay, step 1, pile in. When you pile in, you may move each model in the unit up to 3 inches towards the closest enemy model.
Okay.
This will allow the models in the unit to get closer to the enemy in order to attack them.
I think
We
we're
will
all
say-
in.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of flexibility there.
Okay.
You can only move towards
closest.
the closest.
Yep.
There's only going to be one guy that you can move towards.
In that unit, does it?
Let's see. Towards the closest enemy model. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, if I may, let's say you had got a 10 on your charge roll. You would have actually been able to have like moved
Charge
out
both
like
units,
this
yeah.
and had these guys actually pile in.
Yeah.
But you've only charged things that you can get within a half an inch
Right.
of as well. So that's interesting. Oh no, only the first guy has to get within half an inch. So that's perfectly legal. You can actually, the way I'm reading it, you could actually charge this guy over here too. That's interesting, right?
Well, let's go after the Temple Guard.
But
See what we can
this
do
is what we
against
had. Okay, I'm ready. So you pick a thing. There's no initiative anymore.
them. So who goes first? We just both
It's
get
your
to
turn.
attack?
Your turn. You pick a unit. Oh, and it jumps around. So
Okay.
like you're going to pick these guys. I'm going to pick those guys to attack.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Well, so do I attack now?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
So how many attacks does each of your
My
riders
barbed
get?
lances get 1 each. The Dread Knight makes 2.
So 1, okay.
So he's got 4 on the regular guys. And then the cold ones get to attack as well. So let's go with the Dread Knight. So he has 3 pluses to hit. 4 hits. And I get +1 for lances.
To wound?
+1 to wound.
Okay. On the charge.
On the charge, yes.
Okay. So what are you looking for?
3 pluses.
3 pluses. Okay.
4 wounds. No
4
rand.
wins.
And here's from the commander. Hold on. 1 hit. no wound.
Oh yeah, gift
Do I
from
do-
the heavens, is, his command ability is only versus shooting.
So do I do all their attacks? Do I do the cold ones too?
Yeah, you do everything. You just
Okay.
tell me how many wounds I take.
So the cold ones,
Okay, so these guys have Mystic Shield on them. Add 1 to save rolls. That's awesome.
so here's the
Plus,
cold ones.
for the Skink Priests, I'm going to have re-rolls. Yep. Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
So
Rich, I
4.
got distracted. So the
Plus
cold
another-
ones are attacking.
Yes. So a total of 9 wounds.
9 wounds. Okay, here it comes. Are any of them rending?
No.
Okay. So here's 9 dice. So the Temple Guard have a 4-up save,
Okay.
and that's increased by 1 because of the Mystic Shield.
Right?
Add 1 to save
So
rolls.
they have a 3+.
Right. And it's re-rollable because of the celestial rights.
No, you said that was only for shooting.
No, the
Oh, this is
Swan
the
Mage
Swan
Priest
Priest
Gift of the Heavens, which is
Okay.
this counter right here.
Okay.
But the one that came from the priests is re-roll, run rolls, charge rolls, and save rolls for that unit. But with priestly trapping, it's all units within 8 inches at
Wow.
the time of the usage of the power. Yep, so 3s and 3s. So they all
Nothing.
saved.
Right.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to pick a unit to go, and I'm going to pick this unit right here.
Okay.
And so, so during pile-in, I have to move to the closest enemy model. Or can you? Is it optional? You may move each model. Okay, that's fine. So closest. Okay, so they kind of magnetize to whoever the closest one is, right? It's interesting because the range on a lot of these weapons is 1 inch, right?
Okay.
And so that means basically with these 1-inch bases, you can attack in ranks. That determines the ranks that you can attack in a way. Okay, so Saurus Warriors are not that powerful. We're about to find out how very plain they are. Here we go. They hit on 4s, wound on 3s, 1 attack each. Oh, and then they have their jaws on 5s and 4s. Okay, so here it comes. We've got 2, 4, 6 Saurus on the Hydra. Here it comes. 4s and 3s. No wounds.
Okay.
Jaws, 5s and 4s. No wounds. Oh, look at that. All 1s. Okay, and then
Hey,
now...
Shawn, I forgot to do some bladed barding. When a Dreadlord on a cold one completes a charge move, select an enemy model within 1 inch and roll a dice. On 4 or more, no.
Okay.
I would have just removed a model.
Oh wow, does it say suffers a mortal wound? Yeah, that's an unsavable wound. 4 Saurus Warriors on the Dreadlord. Here they come. Weapons, Celestite Club, 4s and 3s. Nothing. Jaws, 5s and 4s.
No.
Wow, these guys literally did not do a single wound. Got it.
Then it's my turn.
Yep, so yeah, you pick a
I'm
unit.
gonna go with the Dreadlord, see what he can do.
Okay, great.
So here's his cold one. 1 hit. And 1 wound. Rending, -1.
Okay.
So all my attacks are -1 rending. So far 1. And then for the commander, 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. So 5 total wounds rending.
Wow. Okay, so I have 5s. Now, the special thing for the Lizardmen is they have what are called Stardrake shields. So they ignore rends of -1.
Okay.
But not of
so
-2
they
or
ignore
higher.
Rends. My rends.
Right.
So you just get your normal.
So how
ones.
many wounds?
What did I say?
5?
No.
I think it was.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
5. Yeah, you're right. 5.
Yeah, there you go. There's 5 dice sitting there. So I need 5s.
5
And none. Wow. So he wiped out not only these guys, but, well, I actually picked, which is odd because theoretically you could, here, let's just look at this. Battle Shock, hold on. It doesn't say anything about removing models. Hold on. Oh, hold on. No. Making attacks. Hit, wound, save, determine damage, inflicting damage. Okay, after all the attacks, any wounds that are inflicted to models from the unit as they see fit do not have to be. The player commanding the target unit allocates wounds. Oh, okay. Allocate, you can keep allocating. So slain, this is model of wounds, characters, place the slain model one size removed. Play some more scrolls. Well, hold on, who picks the things then? After all attacks have been made by a unit have been carried out, the player commanding the target unit. Oh, that's
you.
Okay, so technically I could take him off of the Hydra, which would be dumb. So I'm going to take him off of him and then take the closest guy.
Right.
There we go.
So
and I'm playing with like no commands except as is, so I'm actually going to keep this drummer in here. Take this guy, and I have no idea what he does. So let's see. Stardrake icon, War Drum. Oh, doubles the move characteristic, but it cannot run or charge. Okay, that's cool. All right.
I think you're done, right? You don't have anything else?
Yeah, I do. I have the Temple Guard.
Oh, right. Go ahead.
Thanks. So here they come. Are you ready for this?
Bring it!
All right. Some of these guys are actually not going to be able to attack, and here's why. Because their thing only goes 1 inch, and I like literally can't get through the thing. I'll get these guys. And then these guys, I'm just going to move them around the edge here. No. Yeah, that's as far as they can go.
Okay.
Okay, so here it comes. And wow, this is going to hurt. 8 Temple Guard that are in range need 3s and 3s on their 16 attacks. Here it comes. Oh, and 1 extra for the champ. Whoops, that was not very enthusiastic rolling. But I did get pretty much average. And here it comes, 3s to wound and a -1 rend. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds.
10 wounds.
And the Temple Guard are awesome. Dang. What?
Okay,
and I
let's
still.
see.
Oh wait. Hold on. Let me do their jaws on
Yep.
5s and 4s.
5s and 4s.
And that's
10
8
so far.
attacks. Here it comes. Okay, so that's these guys here attacking the Cold One Knights. 5s, 4s. 2 more ones. 12.
But those are
ones.
not rends, correct?
Those are not rends.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's a question. You can reroll save rolls of 1 or 2 for this unit in the combat phase.
What? That's awesome.
1s or 2s I reroll. Is that before or after modifiers?
Well, it says.
It rolls, right?
Oh yeah. I'd say it's unmodified.
So it's
Because
only
otherwise, if it was -1, it would be a
bonus.
0.
Well,
And you wouldn't get to re-roll it.
yeah, and
See?
I guess 3s you would.
Right. It would have to be a natural
So naturals,
1 or 2.
yeah, naturals
Right.
makes
That
sense.
makes more
So
sense.
here's the rolls for the 2 that are
Yeah,
not rending.
no rend. What do you need, by the way?
4+.
Okay,
So I get to
good.
reroll that because it's a 1.
Okay, got it.
No, so I take 1 wound.
Now, is this an ability they always have?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's called Dark Shields.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So they have
That's
Dark
great.
Shields. So I took 1 wound on 1 knight.
Okay.
Okay?
And they have 2 wounds each, right?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Now I do my 10 rending
Okay,
saves.
got it. Which you're looking for 5s, re-rolling 1s and 2s.
Correct. So far 3 more. Oh, 4 more.
Whoa!
So I took 4 more wounds.
Oh,
so
that's
here's
awesome.
the question.
Right.
Can I assign 1 wound each and nobody dies?
No, it does say you have to take whole things.
So
Inflicting damage. You must keep on allocating wounds to that model until it is either slain or no more wounds remain to be allocated.
So I lost 2 and keep 1 wound.
One guy has
on a
1.
wound. Yep.
Right.
Okay. And then my Hydra goes. Let's see what he can do.
Oh yeah, the Hydra. Oh, and the Hydra's awesome. They made it so simple. And the Hydra, I think, is like really powerful because it heals
3 wounds.
3
per
wounds
turn.
just
Yeah.
straight up. It just heals during the hero phase, right?
What's Fiery Breath? Dang
It's
it.
a ranged attack.
What's
No,
the range?
you can do it. Let's just
What's the
assume you
range?
did it.
Oh, range 9 inches. I could have done it on those guys.
Yeah. Well, but that would alter like the charge.
You know
and
what?
the
Could I
whole
do it
thing.
on those?
Yeah, fine.
Let's
Go
do it on
ahead.
those. Because he was. I think he was within 9, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
He was like, yeah, he was close.
Yeah, I don't even think you have to charge what you shoot.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
So
bring that on.
So let's see. He needs how many shots? 6 shots. 6 attacks.
Yep,
3
I'm
plus
ready.
to hit, 3 plus
It's
to
on
wound.
the temple guard.
3 pluses to hit and 3 pluses to wound. 3 wounds on the temple guard. Rending.
Well. Okay, 3 wounds on the temple guard rending. Okay, so these guys, they have the skink priest thing on them, which is reroll save rolls. So 4s
Reroll.
and rerollable.
But it's rending.
Right, so 5s rerollable.
5 reroll.
Okay, yeah, and those guys don't have Mystic Shield. Oh god, I really need it. 1, 2, and 3? No, nothing.
3 dead.
Wow.
So keep track, because they have a bravery test too.
They do. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I'm ready.
And then this unit, to finish my close combat attacks, I get 6 razor sharp fangs. Oh my goodness, he's got all kinds of attacks. Then he's got clawed limbs. Here's his razor sharp fangs. He hit 4 times. 3 plus to wound. 4 wounds. Each of those do D3. Is that only to big guys, or does that multiply?
No, that's everybody. Yeah, to guys. So you could kill that many more guys.
Wow, so he actually did 3, 6, 8, 9 wounds.
9 wounds
At
to the Saurus
-1
warriors.
-1 rend.
Wow. Oh.
And then that's before his clawed limbs, which now go.
So 9 wounds so far. You know, can I just do those?
Sure.
Because
Sure.
I need 6s. And I don't know if they're going to make it. Yeah, they're all dead. Wretchedly, I might add. Wow. And he still had like stuff left to do.
He still had his handlers
Yeah.
could attack, clawed limbs. Yeah, he's nasty.
There's probably like a branch on the ground and he just like attacks the branches. Like, just so you know, this could have been more of you.
Okay, that was awesome.
That's great. Oh, the Hydra just mowed on these guys. Totally. Yeah, the Saurus warriors were like, that's, by the way, that is the official being killed sound of a lizardman Saurus warrior.
So Shawn, we're now in the battle shock.
You know,
phase.
because you'd think they made more like alligator noises or like rah or something. No, they make like, you know.
Totally accurate.
Yeah.
I've heard it in the wild.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, in the
battle shock tests.
So I test first. In the battle shock phase, both players must take a battle shock test. The player whose turn it is tests first. So I lost 2 models in this unit.
Okay.
So I rolled a 4, plus 2 models is a 6. If that was higher than my bravery,
Right.
then I would lose models, just removed from play.
Right. So you want to roll low on your battle shock.
Yes. My bravery for those guys, because they have a banner, is a 9. So they're fine.
Okay.
So now you take a battle shock test.
Yeah, I do. So these guys, the Temple Guard, they hold on. Let's look up their bravery. Here we go. A lot of shuffling papers here, guys. This isn't as exciting. But and by the way, if we played another game, it would be like
Oh my goodness.
this,
so
especially if we
simple.
weren't recording it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fast. Okay, so they have a bravery of 10.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hold on, it gets even better. Plus 2 if they're within 8 inches of a Seraphon hero.
Which
That's
they are.
those guys. So I lost 3 guys. So basically I can't fail.
Right, you can't fail.
Yeah,
So they're fine.
These guys are around. You know, I'm looking at these guys and I think BTP painted these lizardmen. Can't
Awesome.
say for sure, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to sell them. I think I'm just going to make this into a studio army.
Cool. Just rebase them?
I
Are
don't
you
know.
going to base them
Man,
around?
you know what? Everything right now, everything has to be just for sale.
Right.
So
Right.
there you go. Would be nice.
So Shawn, it's
okay,
your
what's
turn.
next?
That's my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Lizardman hero phase. I did inspiring presence on these guys, and that makes them not have to take battle shock tests.
Okay.
That actually probably doesn't really matter, but the other spell really isn't helping me, or the other ability of reroll failed save rolls
Against shooting.
Against shooting. Well, that actually might help me
You could.
instead. And these guys, their bravery is so good they'd have to basically die to a man to even be in danger of losing a guy. So I am going to use it again. So
Okay.
it creates a bubble. So this is the command ability of Gift of the Heavens, which gives them fly and reroll failed shooting saves in the same turn. I'm going to put that on this guy right there.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to summon Scar Veteran with Battle Standard, which is on a 5, +1 to my roll for Sage's Staff, which is the celestial ability going on right now. In fact, I found a counter for that was just perfect. Here you go, here it is. So that's my constellation, Sage's Staff. Okay, so a 4 to summon it, and that's this guy doing it, the blue guy. And he makes it with an 8. So this gives me my standard bearer, which I'm going to place within 15 inches. And his planted standard ability, Proud Defiance, affects Seraphon units within 10 inches. So I'm anticipating combats here, here, and possibly there. So I'm going to actually plant this guy right there and just defy my opponents. Oh, well, guy, is that really the best place? Yeah, I'll just place him here instead.
Okay. And what does it do? You just
Well, I
reroll?
summon the guy.
Right, but what is the power?
Proud Defiance is reroll any failed to hit rolls from Seraphon units within 10. Yeah, that's
Holy
awesome.
cow!
Oh, I know. It's the buffs. Yeah, it's incredible. Why would you ever leave home without the BSB, right? So there he is. And so the next thing I'm going to cast, let's start up some Mystic Shields, because that really helped me this time. Add 1 to all save rolls. Okay, so I'm going to do
And
this
these
guy.
are not spells?
No, these are spells.
Oh, okay.
So this guy is going to do Mystic Shield on them.
So do I have to be within range of the caster or the
Yep.
unit to deny?
Hold on. I'm looking for unbinding here. Where is it? Picking targets, casting spells. Oh, here it is. The opposing player may choose any of their wizards that within 18 inches the caster can see them and attempt to
Caster.
unbind the spell. Yep.
Caster, okay. I'm not in range.
So here it comes. So I'm doing Mystic Shield, and that is 18-inch range, and I need a 6, but I add 1, so I've made it
Got
with
it.
a 10 easily. So these guys now have, I'm going to make the Mystic Shield the red one, because I'm actually going to do 2 Mystic Shields this turn. So there's 1.
Okay.
And then, oh, wait a minute. No, oh, crap. Duh. Oh, it's 18 inches, right? So could you measure me 18 inches here and
From
see
him?
if this guy's within range?
He is.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Then I'm going to do Mystic Shield from this salon into them.
Okay.
But the
Yes.
hero phase is where it all goes down, man.
Very cool.
So this has Mystic Shield. I'd actually be wiser to put it on himself because of all the range stuff. Also, hero phase, the chameleon skinks can come down anywhere on the board.
Okay.
No limitation. So here it comes.
And can they charge or just?
They can act normally as far as I can read it. Okay. Get an arm come off there. And then I'm going to place these guys over here. Blink. All right. Let's see here. So, hold on. This guy's done 2 spells, right? This guy did Mystic Shield, and this guy summoned the BSB and did Mystic Shield. This Salon is going to use his second spell, and he's going to do Arcane Bolt at him.
Okay.
Let's check the line of sight. Yep. There he is. And that needs a 5, which makes it with a 6. And so he takes D3 mortal wounds. 2. And then this guy's going to do the exact same thing. He just takes them.
Save.
Yep. 5. Okay, he takes D3 mortal wounds from this guy too, from Arcane Bolt. How many does he have?
I think he has 6.
Yep, so I can't kill him, but I do another 2 wounds to him. So he's taken 4. And then this Salon Mage Priest, he's going to summon a unit of Saurus Warriors. So here comes those guys. God, do I really want to summon Saurus Warriors? Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, why not? And remember, on a 10, it's 20, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, +1 is a 10. Let me just double check that, okay? Nope, it's 11 or more.
Oh,
Haha. All right,
Nice.
so 10 Source Warriors. And then Skinks did their rights. So on a 4-up, this guy made it, this guy didn't. You missed the rolls. So he affected these guys. So everyone within 8 inches of him gets re-rolls on runs, charges, and saves. So by the way, Skink Priests are a must-have in this army. They're
Wow.
really fantastic. Okay, and this guy in the hero phase is going to plant his banner. And that gives them re-rolls to hit within 10 inches. So here comes the pain. Lizardmen move. These guys can't move. Troglodon moved up to charge the chariot. These guys moved here to support these guys in battle. He's planted his standard, giving re-rolls to hit within 10 inches. And then basically I just moved my guys up. I single filed these so that these guys could actually pile in. And so yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's do shooting. Okay, Troglodon has blinding
Spit,
venom.
yeah.
Or whatever it is, Noxious Spittle, and that's 18-inch range, D3 attacks, 1 attack, and it hits on a 3. So I have hit the chariot
Okay.
for 2 wounds, 2 damage.
2 wounds. I have a 4+ save. Is it rending?
Nope.
Okay. No. And saved. So I took 1.
Okay. Great. So that adds 3 to my charge for him. I'll put a marker out for that.
Okay.
All right, awesome. No range, no range, no ranged. Yeah, I have no other. Oh no, the chameleon skinks.
Okay.
All right, gotta love these guys. Okay, so they get 2 attacks each at 16-inch range
Okay.
with their dart pipes, 3s and 4s.
So are you shooting at the machine or the
Do I have to
models?
pick?
I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
what does it say on the thing?
Well, I have a rules. I mean, I have things for both.
Well, let's look it up. 10 chameleon skinks shooting at the
It's only
thrower.
5.
5. I'm sorry, but they get 10 shots.
Oh, okay.
Okay, looking for 3s and 4s. 6s cause 2 damage. Okay, so there's 2 6s.
Wait, your guys hit on 3s?
Yeah,
My freaking Dark Elf bolt throwers hit on 5s.
I know. That's what makes them so terrible.
Okay, keep going.
All right, here we go. So if these wound, they do 2 wounds. So, and it's 4s. So there's 2. And then these are 4s. So 3.
4 wounds, right? Oh,
Just 3.
I thought you said that one did 2.
Yes, it does.
So
4 wounds.
4 wounds. So 4 wounds. And I have to assign them, I guess I assign them to the machine.
Does the machine have different armor?
They both have a 5+ save.
Oh, they do? They all have the same save?
Yes.
There's got to be something they get from the war machine. I remember reading this.
What is
about war
cover?
machines. Cover? Oh, I have no idea.
The crew are in cover while they're within 1 inch of...
Add 1 to save rolls.
So I guess I will assign it, the 4 wounds to the crew. Although they only have 2 wounds. You know what? I'm going to assign it to the war machine.
Okay. Well, you have to pick 1 and do it until it's dead.
Yeah, I'm assigning to the war machine.
Okay.
So it has a 5+ save.
All right.
Is it in cover? It has to be within just of terrain, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in cover.
Yeah.
So 4+.
Why not?
Yeah. Saved 2. The
Okay, great.
machine took 2 wounds.
All right. Awesome. So I didn't kill the machine.
No.
That's good for you. Okay. Same thing over here.
Okay.
Here it comes. 3s. Okay. So there was a 6. That has 2 wounds.
If it hits. If it wounds.
If it wounds. That's right. So 4s.
No.
Nothing.
And those all
Okay.
need to
And
wound.
then now 4s. 3 wounding hits.
And again, I'll take it on the machine.
Okay. Great.
And I saved 1, so 2 wounds.
All right, awesome. Ta-ta-ta-ta. All right. That was my shooting. Now it's time for charging. So this guy did a wound with his Noxious Spittle,
Right.
so that invokes the
So you get a +3.
the screams thing, drawn
Right.
to the screams. Awesome.
Right.
Okay, so here it comes. Actually, it was more like he got hit with the acid and he goes, come on.
So gross.
The Trogdor was like,